What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm actually out here getting ready to cook some chicken wings for, I guess our new tradition for raising money is burning my intestines out. Mike said, hey, Dad, I wasn't around last weekend with you in DMV, so how about we do some more hot wings this weekend? Because I love some hot wings to try and raise some more money for Stuart. We are leaving 2 weeks from tomorrow to go down to Stuart to help him out with his house. He sent me pictures to show me some of the stuff. We got a lot of work to do. And shout out to Randy Sykes and his son that are going to be driving down, as well as Brian Green and others, and all of you who've donated to the cause. We're going to be down there doing a good thing for one of our sick friends in here. So in the meantime, right now, speaking of money, raising money, we might need to go do a GoFundMe for the Dallas Cowboys, because I know Catboy right now, he's sweating like crazy. He's tossing and turning like, oh, damn. Because the Cowboys have messed up again by waiting to get contracts done. For some reason, they keep thinking the longer it goes, the less money it's going to be. You got it backwards. The sooner you get it done, the less it costs you. Because they waited on Zeke, they waited on D-Law, they waited on Dak. All those contracts cost them a fortune. Now, currently, the franchise tag looks pretty good right now, because it's only $10.6 million, $10.8 million. David Njoku of the Browns just signed a 4-year deal for $56 million. I believe that's the 5th highest paid tight end right now. And his guaranteed money, I believe, is $28 million, which I believe is way up there. So here's the thing. David Njoku, who there were rumors that the Browns were interested in trading him before the season. In fact, there were rumors that should the Cowboys try and get that guy. So, yeah, got to check the oil. Got to make sure the oil doesn't get too hot. If it gets too hot, it could catch on fire. But they didn't. Now, the season that he had, let me look at my cheat sheet here. This year, 36 catches, 475 yards, 13.2 yards per reception, 4 TDs. So that's worth $14.5 million a year. For his career, 148 receptions, 1,754 yards, 11.5 yard per reception, 15 TDs. All right. Coming out of the shadows and stepping into the limelight, Dalton Schultz last year. I'm not going to say that Dalton Schultz is a great blocker, because Dalton Schultz isn't a great blocker, but dude had 78 receptions last year. 78 receptions versus 36. 808 yards versus 475. Now, David Njoku did catch 2.8 yards per reception more than Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz had 8 TDs versus 4. So what you have to start looking at now is Dalton Schultz's contract has to start out with David Njoku's. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. A long-term contract is going to have to be about $14 million plus a year. And you probably have to look at this and say it would end up being about a $60 million contract. Now, before you go crazy here for a second, let's back up for a second here. We're looking at things right now in today's dollars. The thing is, today's dollars are going to be a bargain next year and the year after. as much as people talk about how much Dak Prescott's getting, his contract being $40 million a year, which actually last year was $18 million cap hit and $19 this year, we're going to look back and say $40 million is a cheap contract because there's so much new money that's coming into the NFL that they say, well, actually next year is when it really starts kicking in. But by 2024, the salary cap's going to be over $300 million. So that means talking about an additional $90 million to spend. Okay, almost a third bigger than where it is right now. So that means everybody's contract is going to have, they're going to have room to spend money. You're going to have some teams decide we're going to spend a whole lot of money, not the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys. Let me put you on pause for a second. Sorry, I had to get the wings to go in. Didn't want that shit to get too hot. All right. Well, it's gonna get hot tonight because I'm burning for used to. All right, so we're talking about probably $15 million a year for Dalton Schultz. Catboy is not going to want to pay that. But like I said, there's all this new money that's coming in, and that's where right now we're getting wowed when we're seeing, $30 million for a wide receiver. Yeah, that's what it is now. We used to be wowed when we saw Russell Wilson at $35 million as a quarterback, and now we're seeing Aaron Rodgers at $50 million. The thing about the salary cap is this. From the time it first came in, and Troy Aikman had, a $10 million deal, it's been steadily going up, and it's going to be going through the roof. We've got more games in Europe. We got games that are going to be going on in Mexico. We've got gambling that is now apps opening up across the country that people are going to be gambling like crazy. More thunder. Hopefully I can get these wings done before the next round of thunderstorms come through. You've got the new television deals with Amazon and Apple and stuff, DirecTV, which has been losing money with the Sunday Ticket. They're getting extra $1 billion just for Sunday Ticket. They're getting $2 billion just for Sunday Ticket. The NFL is a money-making machine, and as much as people say the players are overpaid, if you say the players are overpaid, then you need to say that the owners are overpaid because only 48% of the revenue goes to players. That's a couple of thousand players. The rest of that money goes to the teams, where there's only 32 of those guys. Oh, you want to see? You want to see? Come see. Oh boy! Look at this. Woo-wee. A nice golden. Oh man, it's getting hot in here. So we're gonna be doing some wings here in about 30 minutes from now. For you, Stu. For you. And I hope you guys join us. Dalton Schultz. He worth $16 million a year. Probably what it's gonna take to sign him. You know what's funny? We looked at Amari Cooper and said, no, $21 million. That's too much for a wide receiver. How about 15 or 16 for a tight end? I'm Mark Holmes, and well, it'll be another Friday of a burning belly. But it's okay. Peace.